4B. WMD system displaying erratic behavior. Causal origin traced to waste management, disposal SI, in maintenance subsector 41A. Tasks. Locate WMD control room. Interface with WMD SI. Diagnose cause of error. Conduct any repairs needed. End work order.
Phone here, listen up. I had sewage coming out of my fucking rinser this morning. Evitite showering in manure. I want this fixed. Get it done before end of cycle and I'll throw in a juicy bonus.
So, they finally sent backup. Guess the problem must have reached the stack tops, or Boom would have left me here to be scavenged for orgs. I'm Trummer. Hope you came armed. SI's locked itself into a recursive void loop. Whatever caused it's beyond that door, together with a whole lot of ferals who came out of nowhere. Took a fat bite out of my thigh. Was all I could do to crawl in here and put the room in lockdown. You'll help out, right? They didn't tell you I was already down here. Coon, that dirty fucking Jacqueline. Yeah, those ferals mean business. Almost got me. Don't go in there unless you're packing. Yeah, something caused the SI to implode. There's been some strange power surges down here in the deep stink lately. So it might be related. But I don't know. Answers beyond that door. Larger than the soups down here. And hungry, too. SI's the sentient intelligence operating this here ultra-complex machinery. Now, we're talking the most basic forms of sentience. It's not an AGI. The way back's clear now, right? Right. I'm gonna hobble back upstairs, find cheap soup Poon and... well, do nothing, I guess. I've lifted the lockdown. Good luck.
Fluctuations affecting WMD system. Exact cause unknown. SI offline as protective measure. Current repair protocols invalid. End report.
This is Boone. We're waiting around in feces up here, and you send me reports about erratic energy fluctuations? You have one job. Get it done. I've uploaded the SI access override codes. Don't ping me again until it's done.
Alternate system access code downloaded. Installing. Done. Revising work order task list. Done. Tasks. Replace external interface circuitry. Purge memory banks. Reset defaults. End. Circuitry replaced.
Take one more step, make my day.
Memory purge initiated. Purge complete. Resetting to defaults. Done. SI ready for reboot.
fixed the problem? Good. Now, just reboot the damn thing and let's call it a day. The SI interface terminal's past that holodoor across the room. I've recovered enough to hobble out of here. Thanks, mate. Let's have a drink when you get back upstairs. I'll be at the Punk Bladder.
SI initializing. Done. Boot sequence running. Done. Running diagnostics. Done. Reboot complete. SI operating at full capacity. System report. WMD system operational. Waste disposal fully functional. Report sent.
About time. I know I promised you a bonus, but you know how it is. Revenue is below targets, quotas haven't been met, my hands are tied, yada yada, take your pick. Now get back here! There's a lift in East Stack that's acting up. Almost forgot. If you run into a ScHlAuChi named Drummer down there, you can tell that slaghead he's on the eternal shit list. Boot out.
Emergency Protocol 2 Delta 80 active. In compliance with the Arcology General Contingency Registry. Proceed via emergency tunnel bypass. to obtain full sitrep and clarification. Closest data node available in the Warrens. End suggestion.
Ascent Group went into immediate default after the corporate AI filed for bankruptcy one subcycle ago. Attention. All indentured workers. Attention. All indentured workers are to carry on with their...
General welcoming message from Stat Boss Poon. To all indents entering Cluster 13, behave, or I'll have you fucking recycled. That is all.
This is the feed with your very own Grateful Abbott. The Ascent Group went into immediate default after the corporate AI filed for bankruptcy one subcycle ago. All attempts to contact the corporate board has failed, and we've yet to receive an official statement. The Ascent Group Arcology on Velis has shut down, with some claiming it's gone into default mode. If this is true, without AG security, corporate graft teams will already be moving in. All the luck to 'em. As I always say, one being's ill fortune is another's opportunity. Stay tuned.
To all hammers in Cluster 13, this is Coon. As you've probably noticed, our dear Arcology just defaulted. I don't give a feral's ass about the whys and wherefores. Business will go on as usual. That means no panic, no whining, and certainly no slacking off. Business as usual. Understood? Go now. Come here. Where the fuck have you been? Forget about that ESAC lift. We got much bigger problems. Come find me at the Serenity Gloss.
Itch, data burn, neural pains, general anxiety, impotence. Whatever it is, Hans can surely help. Here are stims and salves to satisfy every need. My, what a formidable specimen you are. If there's nothing Hans can offer you, maybe there is something you can do for Hans. Interested? Wonderful. Hans will proceed to explain the situation. You see, Hans's signature ramrod bomb has been flying off the shelves lately. It seems especially popular with the Jacquelines. Now the stock is running low and Hans lacks enough ingredients to make more. One particular item is rather hard to come by. It's feral testicles, you see. They're balls, if you will. They possess extraordinary potency due to the tough environments they grow in. The pharaohs in question are unlikely to part with their vitals willingly, so Hans expects you will have to get your hands dirty. But Hans will make it worthwhile for you. Return when you've gathered enough.
Weather at the pinnacle is still constant.
You there. Yes, you. The one standing around, gawking awkwardly at all the magnificence you see before you. Yes, it's true. We're on the verge of a breakthrough here. One of the biggest ever in the history of science. ScHlAuChi's my name. And what we're trying to do here is, well, it has to do with teleportation, you see. I have a new field generator here, and what it does is rather than teleport a person or object, well, it just keeps them in that in-between state instead. Rattles their molecules, so to speak, where they remain in stasis. Enough rattling and, well, kablooey. Of course, we do need just a tad bit more information here before the tech is perfected and ready for sale. So what do you say? Can you head on out into the field, get us a little bit more data? Well, that's just fantastic, just fantastic. What we need, specifically, is some real-time combat data from out and about. Just get on out there, put some baddies into stasis, then just keep on keeping on, even after stasis has been achieved. I mean, really just rev it up and see what happens. The more pressure you apply, the better. We need to push it to the utmost extremes here. Of course, there's a very good chance that our subjects may not survive this data collection process. But hey, it's all in the name of science, right? Well, that and money, that helps too. So you ready to do your part? Go down in history as an accomplice to my genius? Just head back this way once you've had enough test subjects, and we'll see what we can do.
Look, when we need a company rally or inspirational calf mugs to hand out, I'll let you know, okay?
Why the hostility, Poon? All I'm saying is that we should stick together in a time of crisis, and that we're here to help in any way we can.
And all I'm saying is that I don't see how you can help right now. The Ascent group is gone, and the board has gone quieter than a null-spaced Carlin. Maybe you people should start looking to what's next.
The Ascent group is not just the board, Poon. It's us. All of us. United around an idea. The corporation can only collapse if we allow it.
Whatever. An idea won't feed my indents or provide security when CorpSec gets wise to the fact that their paychecks aren't coming. Now, you'll have to excuse me. My next meeting just arrived.
Fine. We'll talk again later, Poon.
Send their idiots. Oh, look at you. Positively bristling with ambition and a taste for mindless violence. Just what I need. My PA before was pure bullshit. This is a crisis supernova. The Ascent group has collapsed. Our Arcology's gone into default, and we've lost contact with the board. Not that I expect those sleek suits to be able to unfuck this situation in any meaningful way. No one is getting paid, and CorpSec will soon realize that they're risking their necks for exactly 0 Eucreds. We can expect security to implode before the cycle is over. The Ascent Group AGI suddenly went quiet. That's never happened before, so the market went apeshit and forced the Ascent Group into immediate bankruptcy. Now all local SIs are operating independently. Hundreds of optimizer protocols fighting for the same scraps. We're gonna see nutrient and energy shortages within just a few cycles. Thousands of Habbers here will suffer. Am I painting a bleak enough picture for you? We're mutually dependent on the neighboring clusters for food, energy, and other essentials. It pains me to say this, but it looks like we're gonna have to cooperate our way out of this epic mess. The other stack bosses have agreed to meet. They're a bunch of incompetent hard-noses, so don't get your hopes up. But I don't see any other options, and my imp won't shut up about this being the only way forward. I want you to handle security for the moot. In a crisis like this, you can always expect to see a few witless wonders stepping up to bat. The Turbo Vipers are already trying on a protection racket so stupid it defies comprehension. Questions? Shoot. They're threatening to attack the meeting, and I want you there if they do. The latest cream of the scum crop out there. We
With everything going on, they're seeing an opportunity to strengthen their stock. But I won't allow that on my watch. Can't give in to the imbeciles. Yeah, so with the corporation gone kaput, ownership of the Arcology is in flux. The other corporations will be sending in CGTs to grab what they can. We're like an AUG-6 stiff right now, soon to be hacked up for parts by a bunch of greedy grafters. All payouts, including yours I might add, have been halted due to the bankruptcy. But I'm hoping it'll be a little while before CorpSec realize the magnitude of this disaster and leave their posts. It's all very clever. No single cluster is self-sufficient. You're smart enough to figure out why. If I can reach an agreement with the other bosses, I believe we have a fair shot at getting through this. Considering the way things have been falling apart these last few months, we should have seen it coming. But yeah, this is the largest corporate collapse yet on Velis. Uncharted territory. I expect they're busy ejecting themselves from this mess and assigning blame to everyone else. First they run the entire corporation into the ground, and then they shut themselves into the Skyview levels. But I guess that's what you can expect from a bunch of greedy forums. Alright, enough questions. First I need you to go to the grinder and scout ahead. Oh, and you'll need to gear up. Won't just be facing deep sink ferals anymore. Talk to my man Clobber. He'll set you up. Feel free to flatline any slag-headed turbo viper just looking at you sideways. Here? Good. Let's get this show on the road!
You must be Poomsley's pet project. He warned me you'd stop by. Looks like you picked that gear from a Warren's garbage dump and upgrade his death in order. Here, I've sent you markers for a grafter, an armor guy, and a weapons dealer. Check in with them and get some polish on your frame. This is your lucky fucking day, because I'm also gonna give you a handout. A little something to get you started. Courtesy, and please try to exceed my non-existent expectations by not spending it all on snooze and crime-down bets. Off you go.
There's no need to keep looking like you do.
the party.
Affordable algorithms. I've got it.
It's more like...
Want to get jazzed?
Yes. That's where... Nope.
Remember to reference the codex for how-tos. Surveillance reports indicate an early turbo labor expansion floating across the 13. Proceed with caution.
Pocketed my contribution to your retirement fund. Hope you were smart enough to spend it on better gear.
motorcycle. Cheer me up and kill yourself.
vacation spot for local entrepreneurs seeking unwilling investors.
and the Ascent group will be restored. Joke's on them.
Approaching Tranquility Park, aka Grinder. 1,387 bees, 36% of which are insects and the rest non-res habitators. Violent incidents, including murders, registered at an all-time high last quarter. By the Turbo Vipers and Liquid Quick Gangs, suggest threat management through the use of overwhelming lethal force.
fucking playground. Portsec rarely bothers, and the place is ruled by creeps and assholes, all of them armed to the teeth.
Tell your mum I say hello.
talking. We just learned that the Turbo Vipers are going all in. They've sent a bunch of amped-up stim brutes and they're leash-holding fulcrons into the grinder to disrupt the moot. I'm counting on you. the mood. See you there already. Hold the fort. We'll be arriving shortly.
Raging success. The other bosses are on board. We'll begin coordinating our cluster SIs and redistributing vital supplies in a few hours. We still have plenty of work to do, but this is as good a start as we could hope for. But who the flaming fuck were those amped-up flatliners? Damn it! I need more problems about as much as I need a rectum on my forehead. And yes, I know there are a few evolutionary dead ends like that around, but you get my drift. Someone's pinging me. Hang on. Phone here. Yes. Yes. No. Fuck. That was Admin Denker. While we were splooging all over ourselves here, someone went and grabbed a whole bunch of habbers. My habbers! Seems the attack here was a diversion for the kidnapping. I gotta get back. Don't stray too far! I have a feeling we'll need your help again soon.
Suggestion. Navigation data indicates an interlink station nearby. Utilize this for speedy transportation to Cluster 13, located north of present location. intact estimated at a promising 100%. from both on and off-world to admire.
What? Ah, what a specimen. You must help me. I'm on the verge of an enormous breakthrough, but I need assistance. My name is Dr. Humido. Perhaps you know of my work. No? Well, I am in need of a fearless indent. Is that you? Excellent. See, I specialize in germline bacteria modifications, but I'm having trouble growing my samples. This latest batch needs an abundance of humidity. So I will send you, someone used to a life of adventure. Place these petri dishes at the locations I've sent your imp. Off you go. Great things await.
Hey, you, little guy. Yeah, that's right. Seen you around here. Maybe you can lend all Atticus a hand. Biz ain't been so great lately, but I'm thinking there might be a way we can turn that around. See, all these weaklings in here, they just don't have the time or the patience to really build out their physiques. Know what I mean? Pains me to say it, but gone are the days when you'd put in months, years to really pump yourself up, build yourself out. Now, everyone wants instant results in, like, weeks. I've tried doing it old school here, but the clients just aren't having it. They want to get pumped, and they want it now. So I'm thinking, well, if the customer is always right, maybe a little chemical enhancement might just be the thing. So, would you mind fetching a little something for me? A little chemical booster. Awesome, bro, you're a lifesaver. I need to pick up this shipment of chemical enhancers for me. It's in the node. I'm sure you know the place. You can grab the goods from my contact over there. Bring everything back right away, and I'll cut you in on a nice little slice of the delivery.
Take pride in your work.
Old Trummer been around? Plenty of things looking to flatline you round here. Yeah, I've been trying to warn everyone, but nobody listens to old Trummer. Corp sec gone, and the auto defense is offline. It's only a matter of time before the ferals come calling. Watch your back, is all I'm saying. It's a bloody bot fest is what it is. The AGI's no longer around to keep watch over the local data net. Everyone and their cousins hacking into the bots, causing all sorts of mischief and mayhem. I never liked those things. Way too metal is quite simple, really. The Liquid Quicks used to be the big baddies round here, led by a guy named Trenning. Me and Poon are cozy from what I hear. I bet Poon's pockets are getting lined. But can I prove it? Course not. Quicks were never friendly with the Turbo Vipers. Now with CorpSecCom, the Vipers suddenly decided to grab some territory. It's an all-out turf war out there, and I'm happy staying right here. Don't be fooled by their brush suits and posh manners. The Rojan'll just as soon kill you as look at you. There really ain't much separating them from the Quicks and the Vipers. Except maybe they got more creds to their names. And some fancy rules governing how they fuck the indents over. Bloody backstabbers and stimmed-up flatliners, a lot of them. Stay away from the corporate grab teams, friend. Those are as professional as they come. Trained killers. Only the largest multi-corps can afford to keep them on a retainer. They use AGIs to grab property, needed for imprinting the property SI or some such. I make it a point not to fuck with anyone who has direct access to an AGI. Spooky things, if you ask me. Not natural. Yeah, I know things. I get around, but I'm gonna stay as far away from any CGT as I can. I'd rather mess with a nest of starved ferals. Plenty of things will look to kill you lurking around. Which corpse you wondering about? Well, you got the gangs, you got the Rojin, and then you got Onyx Void. That little outfit spans all of Velis, and all the commons too from what I hear. Probably the rest of the known galaxy. Don't fuck with them, and they won't fuck with you. Unless they got a contract for you or some such. And then you're fucked anyway. Better just hope they flatline you on the spot. I hear they like to use their targets for sport now and then. Indents, who try to justify their bollocks existence by worshipping the corporation that owns them. Sort of tragic, if you ask me. Then again, I never was one for clubs and groups and teams. More of a loner, me. There's a new influencer leading them, enthusiastic type. Not sure what they hope to accomplish now that the Ascent group's gone kaput. But to each their own, I guess. They're as corrupt as anyone, but at least they kept things somewhat under control around here. Can't say as I blame them for leaving their posts. I would too if I didn't get paid. CorpSec disintegrating, things are gonna get a lot worse around here before they get better. Old trouble been around. Old trouble been around. Seen the signs. Yeah, there were a lot of shutdowns when the AGI went blank. Security doors and whatnot closing all over the place. It's an automated CorpSec measure. Divide and control, right? Except there's no one left in charge to divide or control nothing. Passages are starting to open up. The gangs are pulping and flatlining one another to see who's got the biggest knob. And they're making a feral casserole of the security systems while they're at it. Stimtown set up their own security to cope. Now it's invites only. They're probably going to stay that way for a while. There's many tales about that flooding as there are indents in the Warrens. Why haven't they drained that little puddle, you ask? And you wouldn't be the first. There's been plenty of attempts to clear Black Lake, but they've all been derailed in different ways. Sudden budget changes, sudden deaths, so on. Almost as if someone doesn't want the water gone from that place. House stacks are built in clusters, see? Each cluster's run by a stack boss. Supposed to be the one making sure services are running and the habs are, well, habitable. Indents don't get much of a say in what stacks we live in. It's assigned on a needs basis, based on some SI algo. The stack bosses decide in the end, so everybody kisses stack boss arse. Anything to get a few floors up, or get a functional rinser or whatever. Boone runs Cluster 13. He's a tight-fisted balloon wrinkle. Corrupt to the bone. But I have to admit, he does look after us. Only so he can fuck us over himself. Not a place for organics like you and me. Some call it the beating heart of the Arcology, but there's nothing alive about that place. Just endless amounts of hydrogen-cooled bits and bytes. But D-Nexus is also where the bots and monos go to recharge. Unless you're made of silicon, there's nothing for you there, mate. Best, well, you got the deep stink at the bottom. You're well versed in that sector. Then you got us low-habbers scraping by in the warrens on the low levels, with the commercial zones, nodes and docks and stuff above us. At the very top, you got the glitzy pinnacle. Need more U-creds than we'd ever make in a lifetime, just to get a glimpse of what it's like up there. The Ascent group board sits up there too. A foreign wankers. They got us into this mess. I know the deep stink like the back of my paw. You're looking for a bit of fun? Can't blame you. Well, the gamblers try their luck at the Speed Crust racetrack or the Golden Satori Casino. I get my fix in the Cyberscape. Leveling up a new avatar as we speak. Gonna be a drone hunter. Then there's stims. Whatever works for you. Just don't touch anything made for jack-o'-lanterns, unless you want to fuse every neuron in your brain into a solid block of stupid. I've got to say, mate, you don't look much like the gambling type. Or a stim fiend either, for that matter. Well, that's where we all get our news, if you can call it that, the corporate propaganda they pump out. I've always liked Abbott. He seems like a nice bloke. And I appreciate how he always puts a happy spin on things. Life as an indent's bollocks enough as it is. There's no need to make it worse by waddling in someone else's troubles. I hear Abbott's based right here in Arcology. He doesn't half seem to favour news from round here. Lots of people around who pissed someone off at one point or another, and I got a bounty for it. If you take one out, you can collect from the bartenders. If you bring proof, of course. Bounties are ranked, and the higher the rank, the better the pay. The bigger the chance you'll end up a bloody smear on the wall. I used to collect the occasional back in the day, but I gave up on that long ago. That's a young'un's game, that. Any licensed grafter could install your rogues. The good ones might even offer to sedate you before they bring out the knives and lasers. If you got what it takes, they can even upgrade your existing systems. Fine-tune them in different ways. I make a point of seeing them regularly. It doesn't do to have outdated orgs when you rely on them for work. You got the U-creds to spend, you get all sorts of stuff. Guns, tack gear, cyberdecks and whatnot. Oh, and you can find vendors in the strangest of places. Some of them might have some really fancy wares too. If you need to update the nav grid on your imp, you just need to jack into any nav point you find. It'll cost you, but could be worth it. Never was a big spender. Saving up to buy plenty of things that look to kill you lurking around. Some interesting individuals in this here Arcology. Send her to the bone, that one. I see her at the Ascender branch offices every once in a while, talking the usual bollocks about the greatness of the Ascent group. Don't contradict her, though. I don't want to end up on her shit list. Rumor has it she flatlined her own mate after discovering traces of a Malhorse Gelb skin salve in her rinser. Thought it an insult against the Ascent group. She's not the alpha feral of the bunch, though. The Ascender's got a new top influencer leading them. No name yet. And by all rights, they should have disbanded. But it's almost as if the Ascent group collapse only made them stronger. Strange. Look, I know you and Poon have got some sort of ongoing agreement, so I'd better keep me trap shut. I blabber too much anyway. Enough to say that I'd skin that scurvy jackal and use his prickly hide to wipe me arse with if I could get away with it. Yeah, we go out for a drink every now and then. Brush up on our mutual hatred. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer and all that. What's trouble been around?
Seen your type before.
Tough bastard to take out, huh? But you're still alive to tell the tale. You creds, well earned.
Affordable algorithms. I've got it. hardware.
Anything does lead to excellence.
I didn't think I'd be showering in urine ever again after you fixed the WMD, but it seems the golden showers won't dry up anytime soon. The kidnappers didn't just grab any random haberwit they came reading. Instead, they managed to kidnap almost every key alpha and beta level indent in the cluster. The very people we need to keep this place running. With CorpSec disintegrating, I currently have zero access to the security systems. So I don't have a fucking clue where our hammers are, who took them, or why! If someone wanted to cripple our cluster, they couldn't have done a better job. I need you to get these people back. Not for their sake, but for ours. You're gonna need help infiltrating the security systems, and I might have a lead for you. There's a quiche. Yeah, I know. But he's a mean icecracker, a real net sage. I've employed his services once before. Unfortunately, it didn't end well, and I might have screwed him over. A bit. Needless to say, he's not accepting my pings, so it's gonna have to be face-to-face, and I'm done leaving the office. I've learned that he's set up shop in Black Lake Towers, where they had the flood. That's what I have. Cost me a good sum. What more do you want to know? What don't you already know? They're the most powerful syndicate in the Common, and definitely here on Velis. I wouldn't go up against them if we had choice, but we don't. And if we don't get those hammers back, our cluster is doomed. What don't you already know? There are countless narcissistic bullshitters like me, and even more brawny, quiet types like you around. We're expendable. But the alphas and betas are the hydroponic overseers, the medicals, the code jockeys, the reactor bosses and the like. Without them, we're voided, to put it mildly. Unless you happen to know how to operate a Class 4 tokamak or regulate protein growth. Yeah, I know it's abandoned. And no, I don't know how to find him. That's why I'm asking you to do it, fuckbrains! We need those people back pronto. Go get them.
You're Poon's errand runner, aren't you? Seen you around. I'm 18. Got an errand for you, if you're interested. Just some fact-finding. Yeah? Great. So this is what gives. Need you to find a kin of mine. Last seen in transit to the morgue. Yes, of course she's dead. What do you think, I'm stupid? She's dead, and her corpse is gone. And it's a fucking tragedy, all right? First, my buddy Tim joins Edco, so I never see his sorry ass again. And then Indina goes and fucking croaks on me. But I can't mourn her, because I ain't got no body to mourn over. How can I recycle what ain't there? Those fucktaras at the morgue said they never even got her in the first place. That's complete crock, because I fucking made sure the hospital sent her. To get her post-mortemed and all that. Had some insurance to cash in on. And yeah, that's a fucking mess now. Well, with no body. Anyway, I need someone of your stature to go talk to them corpse fuckers. Maybe check their database. I'd do it myself, but I'm a fucking Carlin. About as intimidating as a shit stinger. You find Indina's body, I give the insurance payout, and you get a cut. That's it. Simple. Let me know what you find.
Missing body? Can't help you. I'm on my break. And stay out of the freezers, unless you want to end up in them. I can't help you.
Hey, what did you find out? Huh. This pad says the bodies were owned by a bio-choice farmer. How the fuck can they own a corpse? What the hell is a vidium? Also says corpses were to be delivered to the bio-choice farmer facility. That's over in Knit Road. You're gonna have to check it out. What the hell do those ghoulish fucks want with corpses? Go have a look, will you? No corpse, no pay.
don't you get in?
Now.
Your image has sent word. So the fuckers recycled Andina? Find a holophone and call me.
Easy now.
Better to talk over a secure line. But their place is bristling with scanners and bugs and shit. So what the fuck is Avidium 348? They sucked it out of her like she's some sort of fermented sauce keg. How did she get it in the first place? I bet it's connected to that fucking soda they make. Andina couldn't stop drinking that crap. But where did they get that Avidium from in the first place? I want answers. Hook me up through your imp so I can check their server data for myself. I want it unfiltered. And give me some Avidium too. What are you doing? We won't get anywhere without evidence. Found both logs and an actual sample. Upload me those logs. All right. Now let's see what those bastards were up to. You won't believe this. That fucking alien you wasted was sliming out low-grade Ervinium somehow. And these assholes discovered that it could be refined in warm bodies. Fuck knows how they found that out. So they started adding it to the feral soda. And they kept dibs on big drinkers. Like my Aunt Dina. She was a fucking brewing vet to them. The process killed her. And they just sucked the high-grade Ervinium out of her body. And then they made big bucks from shipping the 348 off-planet. Those motherfuckers! I'm gonna expose the bastards. Shut their deranged operation down for good. Everyone's gonna know what Feral does to them. Bring me that sample. I'm still at the Serenity. We'll bust this fucking scam wide open.